In saying, accusing somebody of lying, what they're saying is they don't use these words because remember I said this stuff could be unconscious, but you should be ashamed of yourself putting up a picture from 8 years ago. That's what we call projection, right?
Hmm.
So the shame then inside oneself isn't really recognized. It gets split off because I'm not shameful and projected. You should be embarrassed of yourself, the way that you present.
Right.
So,
Right. No, I think those are actually great points. And the projection is not one I've thought of as a way that hiding with that shame. I just haven't made that connection. And I
oh,
love that.
okay. Well,
And
I
so,
thought of you actually, Renee. Let me just tell you why. Not that you project, but covert
well, we all
narcissist.
project.
That's true, we do.
We all do to some extent.
But the covert narcissists are experts at it because if you think
Yes.
of someone with covert narcissism, one of the common characteristics is what? That they always need to be right. They're devaluing other people. They're very critical, sometimes in covert ways, but they have a very subtle way of putting people down. But another way to describe that is they make other people feel ashamed.
Right.
And this is a wonderful solution for them in their mind because then they could get rid of whatever shame that then they don't have to really ever deal with.
Right. No, I definitely have thought of it in regards to that it's their way of dumping their shame onto other people.
Hmm.
I just had not quite made the connection of it being a defensive mechanism
Yeah. And if
against
you
the
could think
shame.
of it that way, again, since we're keeping our eye on healing, right? How do we help somebody?
Hmm.
One way to help somebody with this is to slowly begin to what we call integration. So if something is getting split off and projected slowly over time, not immediately, we can't just interpret this stuff because they're getting rid of it for a reason and we have to respect that. But we have to then figure out a way. And we could talk about that when we get more into the treatment.